Though Marvel is home to many geniuses, Professor X, Reed Richards, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, or Tony Stark, it also has some absolute blockheads, no pun intended, that deserve to be called out for their stupidity. Like number 5, Star-Lord. He's a questionable leader. He's always getting into fights with everybody. But he only really made it here because of one scene. He has plenty of other idiotic moments, but there I'd say was his worst. Next one we have, Next one we have is Korg from Thor. And if you don't remember, he's like the big rock dude. And I chose the Lego rock piece to represent him because they have about the same IQ. And if that's where we are already, it just shows you the remaining characters are gonna have negative brain cells. Okay, first, in Thor Ragnarok, when Loki phases through a wall, Korg proceeds to yell, "Piss off, ghost." He explains why his previous attempt at a revolution didn't work, and it was because he didn't hand out enough pamphlets. He's friends with this alien bug thing called Meek. Maybe they're actually friends. Maybe it's like a pet thing. We don't really know. And number 1, he plays Fortnite. Next up at number 3, we have his friend Thor. Yeah, he was already not the smartest guy to begin with, but every time he appears, he just gets progressively dumber. There's 2 moments in particular I want to highlight, specifically from Thor Love and Thunder. One where he seemingly thinks his weapons are sentient. You see, Thor has Stormbreaker after Mjolnir was destroyed. When Jane comes back to life, Mjolnir is reformed. Thor thinks this weapon is alive and talks to it. He also thinks Stormbreaker is alive and talks to it. At one point, he even pours beer over the axe to get it drunk, I guess. The only other time this has actually been a thing where they talk to weapons is in Thor 1, where Odin enchants the hammer so that you can't pick it up unless you're worthy. But even then, he wasn't talking to the hammer. He was doing magic. The other moment, which is also from this movie, shows Thor doesn't know the basic idea of a vending machine. He says, and I quote, "Some idiot made a refrigerator without a door," end quote. At number 2, and some people may be surprised he's not higher, I have Drax. Drax. He's constantly insulting people, doesn't know basic facts. The battle where he decided to get eaten by a monster for some reason. But let's not forget what's probably his stupidest moment. This is what got him this high. This almost got him into number 1. We have his invisibility.
Oh, dude, how long have you been standing there?
An hour.
An hour?
I've mastered the ability of standing so incredibly still that I've become invisible to the eye.
You're eating a Zarg nut.
But my movement was so slow that it's imperceptible.
No.
I'm sure I'm invisible.
Hi,
It's kind of amazing that he's still alive. Number 1, we have Danny Rand, also known as the Iron Fist. If you haven't seen the show, some people might be wondering, why him? Shaking your fists, screaming at your screens. No, it should be Star-Lord, or Drax, or Korg, or Thor, or that one dude from Ant-Man. And believe me, I almost left Star-Lord off the hook to include that one dude from Ant-Man. But no, it's Danny. First of all, he was in a plane crash and survived, which honestly might be the source of his immense stupidity. Maybe he has severe brain damage. He was then trained by monks, which inexplicably gave him the power of the Iron Fist, which is absolutely useless, by the way. The most powerful thing it's done is break glass and send Luke Cage flying across a room. And that's it. He never figures out how to escape from the monks in Kunlun, and only figures it out once he follows a bird. From there, he steals some dude's wallet, where he steals his ID, so he can hop on a plane to America. He presumably stole enough money to get an international plane ticket, but not enough to buy a cheap pair of shoes. Because literally the first thing we see in the show, besides like the intro and the Marvel logo, the first thing we see of the actual show is his bare feet walking down the New York City sidewalk. He has a terrible taste in music and walks in uninvited to the Rand Industries building. Granted, the building does have his last name on it, but you would think he should go through the long, complicated process that he does before doing all this. He tries to get in, and when the front desk lady understandably denies him access, of course he breaks in. He doesn't read into what happened to any of the people in this company, so when he goes up there, he instantly makes his childhood friends mad. Because 1, they don't think it's him because he is legally dead, and 2, he thinks their dead father's still alive. Oh, and he comes in not wearing shoes. Once he's thrown out of the building, he then decides to break into one of the people who owns the buildings, their house, breaks in, makes it obvious that he broke in. Then he talks to her later, almost gets hit by a car, but jumps over it. He expects her to not address this at all, and that when she lets him in, it's not a trap. He accepts tea from this woman, which he didn't think twice about drinking, thinking maybe it was drugged. It was drugged, why did he drink it? Is he stupid? Now, what if I told you this was all in episode 1? All of the events that happened either happened before the series started, or happened in episode 1. There's dozens of other stupid things that he does. Like, he's trying to kill this one lady, and just does not follow through with it. And it's not like this is like a Daredevil situation where he just doesn't want to kill. Like 2 seconds ago, he was trying to kill this woman. Why didn't he just try again? It's not like she got away. They had her captured. And he doesn't shut up about how much he wants to kill this person. Just do it. And lastly, I just want to mention how stupid he sounds when saying anything. There was a clip where he was fighting Daredevil, and he gets knocked down, and he's like, "Don't make me use this," when charging up the Iron Fist. Like, how do you just casually say something that corny?
Don't make me use this.
Earlier on in the show, he's trying to prove that he's not insane, but he keeps doing violence and attacking the people he's trying to prove to that he's not insane. Yeah, it's really no contest. I could go on, and I've already spent like half this video just talking about the stupid stuff he did in like one episode. Iron Fist has to be the stupidest character in the whole MCU. But that's just my picks for the top 5 stupidest characters in all of Marvel. I might do another part 2. Who knows? What's your picks for the stupidest characters in Marvel? Did you pick someone that's not Iron Fist? If so, you're wrong. Yeah, that's it. Let me know yours in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.